Hello and welcome to Consider the Truth. My name is Scott, and my goal is to help anyone listening to apply greater truth to their lives. There's a really popular video out, or yeah, I guess I've only seen it in video form really, about George Washington and how he had a vision regarding the World War III and the end of the world. It's all over YouTube. Let's go into it here. So just part of it talks about how he sees this angel. He sprinkled water on Europe, Asia, and Africa. Then my eyes beheld a fearful scene. From these countries arose thick black clouds that were soon joined into one, and throughout this mass there gleamed a dark red light, be which I saw hordes of armed men. So it's apocalyptic. It's sensational. But I just looked into this account on Snopes. I'm sure a lot of people listening don't give any credence to whatever these guys say. They're always trying to fact check things, and I know they have their own agenda sometimes, but let's see what they say about this account. It says, Washington's vision, reproduced as the example below, is a narrative presented as the 1859 reminiscence of 99-year-old Anthony Sherman, who was supposedly present with George Washington's army at Valley Forge during the winter of 1777 and overheard Washington tell an officer that an angel had revealed a prophetic vision of America to him. The passage of more than 150 years has since obscured the origins and purpose of this narrative, leading many who encounter it now to believe that it is a true account of an incident from Washington's life rather than a fictional tale created for political purposes long after Washington's death. So these guys are calling it a false narrative. Never happened. Let's see how they justify it. It says, the tale of Washington's vision was penned by Charles. Let me zoom in here. I just realized how little that type is. Okay. The tale of Washington's vision, just penned by Charles Wesley Alexander from 1836 to 1927, a Philadelphia journalist who published The Soldier's Casket, a periodical for Union veterans of the Civil War. Writing under the pseudonym Wesley Bradshaw, Alexander authored several fictional vision or dream pieces featuring historic American figures, which were published as broadsheets and in various newspapers during the Civil War, and were later offered for sale through advertisements in the pages of The Soldier's Casket, with the artificial separation between the real Charles Alexander and the pseudonyms Wesley Bradshaw allowing the former to unashamedly laud the latter's work. The meaning of Washington's vision was apparent to Alexander's contemporary audience, first published in April 1861 about the Civil War, talking about the Union, the Republic, yada, yada, yada. During the war, Alexander penned several similar tracts featuring both historical and contemporary American figures. For example, Abraham Lincoln, Jefferson Davis, Ulysses S. Grant, including General McClellan's dream, a narrative in which the general-in-chief of the Union Army fell asleep at his desk and was awakened by a vision of George Washington, who admonished the general for sleeping at his post and revealed to him secret rebel plans, which he urged McClellan to act on quickly in order to prevent Washington, D.C. from falling into Confederate hands. Alexander also published even more fantastical tales, including several about female Union soldiers with supernatural powers and one of a demonic Englishwoman who fought on the side of the Confederacy. So I'll leave a link to this in the description. I read most of it, not all of it, but sad to say, I think George Washington's vision of the World War II and end of the world is false. Sorry to break it to you. Hopefully nobody was putting too much stock or too much emphasis into that vision, because I think it's false. Hope you have a great day. Bye.